Who were the Nikas before Joyboy and Luffy? In the world of One Piece, Luffy's transformation into the mythical sun god Nika stunned not just the characters in the story, but also readers everywhere. It sparked one major question: before Luffy, were there others who had awakened the Hito Hito no Mi model, Nika? And if so, who were they? According to what Vegapunk and the 5 elders have revealed, the Nika fruit isn't just an ordinary mythical zoan. It seems to possess a will of its own, capable of choosing its rightful user to inherit divine power. This implies that throughout history, many may have eaten the Nika fruit, but only a few were ever able to truly awaken its power. Awakening Nika requires more than strength. It demands a free-spirited mind, a heart filled with laughter, and, above all, a purpose that transcends ordinary human limits. Only those with exceptional qualities, who can overcome fate itself, are capable of embodying the true spirit of the sun god Nika. One interesting theory suggests that a previous Nika existed long before Joyboy, a warrior from the Elphep tribe, a race said to have extraordinary strength, unmatched physical abilities, and a naturally friendly, humorous nature. The Elphep have been tied to various ancient myths, including one that tells of a stretchable warrior, a clear parallel to the abilities of Nika. Vegapunk once said that in the ancient folklore of different civilizations, there was a god who could stretch like rubber, an embodiment of freedom and resistance against oppression. With their superior physicality, open hearts, and joyful spirits, the Elphep might have been perfect candidates to awaken Nika's powers in the past. It's entirely possible that a legendary Elphep warrior once rose to become the sun god, fighting for the freedom of enslaved people. However, another compelling idea is that the very first person to awaken the Nika fruit wasn't part of any special race at all, but just an ordinary human. This is based on Nika's appearance in the story: lean, agile, joyful, and full of energy, a lot like Luffy. This doesn't align with the image of a giant, heavily muscular warrior. In contrast, Joyboy, the one believed to have worn the massive straw hat stored in Mary Geo's, seems to have had an enormous body, possibly comparable to characters like Kaido, Whitebeard, or even Zanesha. That raises a critical question: was Joyboy really the original Nika? Or was he just one of the successors who successfully awakened the fruit's power? If we look at how Nika is usually portrayed, playful, flexible, rubber-like, it feels out of sync with a massive, towering body. That's why many believe that Joyboy might not have been the very first Nika, but rather a more powerful version of him, a warrior who inherited Nika's strength and wielded it in a much larger form. The blurred line between Joyboy and Nika has left fans spinning. Joyboy might have been Nika, but that doesn't mean every Nika is Joyboy. And that's what makes the story so rich and layered. It goes far beyond the events of the Void Century. The legend of Nika could date back thousands of years, even beyond the erased history, making the mystery even deeper. No matter how many Nikas may have existed, be they Elphep warriors, ordinary people, or legendary giants, the name that stands out the most, the one echoed through time, is still Joyboy. Joyboy is a central figure in the history of the One Piece world. He's not just the person who left behind an unfulfilled promise with the Fishman people, he also represents the first spark of freedom and revolution. Some even believe he was the world's very first pirate, the first to challenge the world government, the celestial dragons, and the existing world order. He symbolizes risk-taking, resilience, and above all, joy. He didn't just fight to break physical chains. He brought emotional liberation and laughter. And now, Luffy, the one who inherited his will, is doing the same. So even if there were others who wielded Nika's power before Luffy, only Joyboy left a mark so massive that the entire world remembers his name. He was someone who carried freedom, strength, and a smile that could change the world.